Hello there, everyone. Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Batman DC set video. Today we are looking at the brand new set, which is set number 76252. This is the Batman Returns Batcave Shadowbox set. This will be releasing on June the 5th for VIP members and June 8th for non-VIP members. And it has a total of 3,981 pieces, and it'll be retailing for $449.99 USD or $519.99 Canadian. Which, if you do a price per piece, it's 11 cents per piece, which isn't the worst. I look at this and I don't see how it is that price. I'm sorry. I think I was trying to be really excited about this, a huge Batcave, and then we heard it was returns, and it's like, why are you focusing so much on Keaton? It just does not make sense to me. The set itself, it's a giant box. It's a shadow box. So you've got this huge bat symbol there, and I think that the shaping of that, they did an excellent job capturing the shape in Lego pieces. I don't think that's an issue at all. Like, some of the part usages there I think is really great, and I like how a bit of the cave is like hugging the edge. I like that you could see different aspects of the Batcave and everything there. And of course it can open up, and there's parts of this that I really like and parts of this that I don't. And I look at this still and I think, how is this that price? I feel like I'm missing something. If you look there in the center, we'll talk about this first. There is actually a Batmobile included in the set, which, if you want to think of like how much that would take off the price of this, maybe $30 to $40, I would say they could sell that Batmobile for. But here's the thing. We're supposedly getting a 1989 Batmobile in a set this summer, as well as a Batwing. There's nowhere to display a Batwing here, which I think is also very disappointing. As well as, why do we need a Batmobile here, and then we've got it coming in the smaller set? And it's funny because with the Hulkbuster, at least I'll give it credit where, it was able to store the Iron Man from a different set, but at the same time, that's integral to that set, to have Iron Man piloting the Hulkbuster, versus this, it would be nice if in this Batcave there were spots to put the Batmobile, put the Batwing that we're getting in the summer, and then in this set giving us something special like the Batski, which I've been talking about for months now at this point. But I also think that this Batmobile, I'm not sure if it can do this. I see a few spots here, especially right there. I'll circle it on screen. Maybe the sides can pop off like they do in the actual film. That would be kind of cool and set this Batmobile apart from the one that we're getting in the summer, hopefully. There's a door behind it that can open, but it just leads to nothingness. Like, there's no ramp or anything that lowers to drive on off. You just can remove the Batmobile. There is a small bat symbol there above that as well. And then we've got a ton of different things. We've got a bunch of tools there on like this garage level, I guess, to work on the Batmobile. Down below, there's nothing else really going on there. Just a bunch of like the cave and different things. You've got this ladder going all the way up, so seemingly to Wayne Manor. And this to me is the absolute dumbest part about this set, and I will stand by this. I will die on this hill. The fact that it's a ladder to get up to Wayne Manor, presumably, is insane to me. Old, fragile Alfred is expected to be coming up and down that every single day. Really, Lego? It would have been so cool to have some sort of elevator system in this set, or staircase, even if you wanted to make up your own thing. But the fact that it's a ladder, and you're also supposed to be bringing up and down stuff from Wayne Manor, my goodness, why? Why? This Batsuit display section is also pretty weak. There is a play feature. It actually does drop down, and you could have the Batsuit actually in the wall, so it's sort of like the room from the film. But here's the thing. At least from that picture, unless I'm wrong, there is no suit transformation. And this is a $450 set. To the right, there's this vault that can open to reveal a bunch of different bat gadgets and things like that. I want to go over to the Batcomputer, which this part is probably my favorite bit of the entire build. I really love the computer panels there that they have, and you are able to switch it from this really cool security camera footage of Catwoman first practicing with the whips on the mannequins. I love that that has been captured here. And you've got a Max Shrek, the little cat thing, the symbol up there, as well as the bird from the birdcage. So then you can swap out that panel for one featuring the Penguin, and I think that's really, really cool. You've got the Penguin there driving the Batmobile, which the figure is a little different than the other figure you'll see in a second, but up above that you've got him giving his mayoral speech as well as a bunch of the Penguins there, so that's really cool as well. I wish there was a panel for the Joker. I think would be really, really cool to get as well. Maybe I'll make one myself just because I think that swapping between them all would be really, really fun. One of the things I was really hoping would be included in the set was the spot where they hijacked the frequency for the broadcast and the sound for Penguin's speech and then put over, "I played this city like a heart from hell," and all that. I would have really loved to have the CD player with the bat symbol and even just a little desk with DJ Alfred there. I think would have been fun. And when I was rewatching that scene, I saw as well there's this really cool entrance into the Batcave too, where Bruce gets into the Iron Maiden, and then instead of the spikes opening, obviously, it drops him on down into like this tube into the Batcave. Like, that easily could have been right down here on this bottom section. Just having a little slide feature or something to drop them on into the cave would have been so fun. So let's talk about the figures, shall we? We've got a brand new updated Batman figure with that same cowl piece from the other large 89 sets. I think that's really cool that they have updated the bat symbol there, as well as the torso, I believe, is just the same as this other suit. The only difference here being that we've got this new cowl, which looks really cool. I think from a certain angle, it works pretty well because you're supposed to be able, of course, to put Batman in the different vehicles, and I assume this is going to be the figure that we'll be getting in some of the summer sets. We also have Bruce Wayne, who uses T'Challa's hair, and I think that's fine. It works, honestly. I thought it was at first the Sam Wilson hair, and I was really scared, but I think that's pretty fine. I like the face there as well. I like the torso there. We've also got Alfred, who looks phenomenal. I love the face that they've done for him. The hairpiece works well. You've got the tea and the teapot there. We've also got the Penguin, and I like parts of this. Like, I like the torso printing and as well as the fur. I don't necessarily mind. To me, it's the skin color. It's like, why did you pick that? He's so pale and it's white. Like, I don't know how else to say it. It should have been a white piece for his head and his hands. Like, he's not the same skin color and complexion as the rest of the characters in this set. You've also got Catwoman, who also could have been pale and might look pale because of how it's printed on black, which I don't mind. But I love her outfit. I think that they did a great job with all of the different sewing techniques and things in this torso and the face. And the Black Panther ears, I don't really mind because it is so skin tight. But this last one, Max Shrek, is the absolute worst figure in the set. I'll tell you why. You might be looking at this and you're like, oh, it's Christopher Walken. That's so cool. Here's the thing, though. Not a single part here is exclusive to him. So they just took a bunch of pieces and cobbled it together to make him. First of all, he doesn't look that old back then in Batman Returns. He doesn't have as many wrinkles as the face that's being used here, especially when you compare it to the other actors that have used this face. Honestly, I'm tempted to go in with some nail polish remover and remove some of the marks and different parts that make him look so old there. But the worst part about this is the torso, because this isn't a new torso. That's Arthur Weasley's from Harry Potter, so they reused a piece. In the entire film, he only wears a bow tie. Like, that look is so Tim Burton-y. So the fact that it's just this basic pinstripe suit and it just doesn't have the same collar or the same bow tie, and it would have been great to get it go on down onto the legs. Like, the fact that it has none of that, like, I would have been fine if he wasn't even in here, to be honest, because it just misses. For a $450 set, the fact that everyone else around him is getting a new torso and faces and all that, and then you just do that, doesn't work for me. Overall, there are parts of this set that I do really like, but I think overall I'm mostly negative / disappointed in this, because I look at this and I don't see Batman 89 or Returns or even The Flash for that matter. I just see a generic looking Batcave with some references to those films. And I think that I know this for a fact, at least when it comes to my community, that we would have all really loved a comic book based set. We did a poll about this and it overwhelmingly beat out everything else. And I think that this could have been DC and Batman's Daily Bugle, where we get like an insane amount of minifigures here, a ton of characters that we've never gotten before, some that just could never be in a small set, and I'm disappointed by the decisions here. However, at the same time, I am excited and happy to be getting these return figures, especially since I drew a lot of them for a CMF series, and they are, you know, this film is so controversial and sort of inappropriate. There's no other way to do these characters, I would say, than an 18+ set. However, again, with that being said, there still could have been more. There are some side characters and goons that would have been fun to include here. Most of the characters in the set don't even step foot in the Batcave, so why not do more? And I think that also tying it into the Flash would have been fantastic, giving us some Flash figures here, even if it was just the two Barrys and Kara and maybe an old Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne, would have gone a long way, I think, just like they did with the Sanctum last year, having it be under Infinity Saga and the Multiverse of Madness. But regardless, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this set. What do you think of it? Are you going to be picking this up on June 5th? If you're unsure, be sure to check out the review that we're going to be putting out soon here on the channel to help show you guys some things that are clearly not shown off in the reveal for this product. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you will have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.